Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So I really forgot about the tattoo that I got just yesterday, and I was getting ready for school today. My wife was like, "What is on your arm?" And I kind of looked over there and reminded me of the tattoo I showed off in yesterday's video to support all my Cubs brothers, that is for sure. So if you did not watch that video yesterday, you don't have to watch it. Just go and look in the description and definitely support all the other Cub channels that are out there. Now, there was some news that I just read this morning about the tush push, and the Packers, I guess, were the team that are looking to have it outlawed. It is kind of a bad look, I will admit, when you are the only team that is suggesting it. And I don't know, what do I say? If you can't beat them, join them. And if you can't join them, I guess look to get it outlawed. I don't know. I mean, I always think back to that Reggie Bush push. There was not a touchdown, should have been brought back. But I admit, it's kind of a bad look when you're the only team out there. But there were probably 20-some other teams that are like, oh, I just hate when they run that play because no one else can run it the way that they do. I don't know the reason why, but at least the Packers were bold enough to do something about it. I don't know. I am grasping at straws, so the not Philly fans, but Eagles fans that are listening, don't come at me totally. I get it. All right, class is in session. Today is Wednesday, February 25th. It's lesson 119. Today is a community shout out. I received some mail yesterday from Lively Card Collector, and he sent me this box of cards, all full, right over here. It says for your class. And Lively, this was so kind. I appreciate it so much. I mean, he's a superstar. He's an all-star. And when I saw one of his videos from over the weekend, he went to the Hobby Rip Night. If you listen really carefully to that live video, you can hear some people like, is that Lively Card Collector over there? And then you hear someone saying, nah, I think it's just a disguise. I think that's really Shy City Polls over there. I mean, Lively should have been up on stage over there. So thank you very much. I'm sure that everyone here has heard me talk about Lively Card Collector before. He's also doing some breaks now on Wednesdays and Fridays. So go and check it out, hang out and just watch the cards as well, kind of go back and forth with the banter that's in the chat or get into one of his breaks. I got into one of them on Friday. He had a budget football break. Anytime you put budget in front of something, you kind of have my attention there a little bit. So that was a lot of fun. But I mean, I kind of went through this a little bit. I just opened it this morning. It came in the mail yesterday. I've already given away some cards today, and the students love them. And look at that. A Cooper Kupp. What kid's not gonna like a Cooper Kupp? Kodai Senga, Topps Finest Phenoms. Keenan Allen. The Cubs or the Bears fans around here love Keenan Allen. Angel Reese. Anthony Richardson. Rookie card. I mean, this is just too much. Lively. Thank you. So look at this. Aaron Judge on the refractor right there. So I will be giving these away to my students. It's a huge box here. I kind of just got to the tip of the iceberg here this morning, but thank you very much. It means a lot. And really, like anyone out there that's not doing, I haven't really seen a whole lot of base cards in here. It's a lot of refractors. I mean, just look at this stuff. If it's not something that you're into, find a way to do something with it. I know that if you just take it to a school and drop it at the front door, say these are cards, the PE teacher will probably take them, pass them out to the students, because there are a lot of kids out there. There's some kids out there that got briefcases and slabs, and that's cool. If that's the way that you do the hobby, that's totally awesome. But I know I have a lot of students here, they may not know who Brian Reynolds is. Brentwood, Tennessee. They might not know who Brian Reynolds is, but just the shine of this card is going to mean a lot to them. So use Lively as an example there for sure and try to pay it forward. Thank you very much. I'm going to have fun passing these out, and I'm going to tell them, go and follow Lively Card Collector. You will not be disappointed. Now, also, 1940, Ron Santo was born. I never saw Ron Santo play, but as an announcer, I loved him. And that's why when someone talks about a person being a homer of their team, I get it. I mean, why not be a homer of your team? For example, the Cubs, they're, 5-0 in spring right now. I don't think they may lose an entire game all of this year. Preseason, regular season, playoffs, they may not lose again, folks. 1964, Don Majkowski was also born. He was the quarterback just before Brett Favre. We got his TTM back earlier in the year, and I gave one of those to my students as well. And in 2019, Caitlin Clark set a 5A, this is high school, 5A tournament record with 42 points in the game. My students love hearing about Caitlin Clark. I've also been telling them about another female basketball team, the Lady Irish. They did lose to North Carolina State on Saturday. Man, what a high-scoring game. Outstanding game to watch. And I enjoy watching a lot of women's basketball, college women's basketball with my boys, to teach them how the game is played below the rim. And to watch these women play basketball, it is good teachable moments. It's also exciting and fun to watch. All right, right now we are going to get into some Topps Chrome, but before I do, I also want to give out a shout out to one of my main supporters, Wildcat. I know things are going to go well for you, buddy. So right now, let's see if we can get something good out of this Topps Chrome. All right, it is now time to get into a blaster box. We did do the mega box of Topps Chrome last week. It did not disappoint. I feel like it was very similar to Composite during that first wave. We got an autograph, Torrey Holt, a awesome player for the Rams, that greatest show on turf, and then also a numbered Deuce McAllister. So pretty good. Let's see. I feel like I had decent luck with the blasters with Composite. The best I did was with the hobby boxes. Just I couldn't afford one of the hobby boxes of these, but everything else was pretty well priced. The mega boxes were $49 last week, and the next day they went not on sale again, but they did change the price when they do go back in stock, $10 more. All right, Ricky Williams, the Danimal, Dan Hampton, and we have a Ricky Pearsall. I need to go back and look. Graham, we had a insert of Ricky Pearsall, and Graham thinks it's not Ricky Pearsall in the picture. We got a refractor right here. These are just base cards, I believe. Yes, they are. So I have to go back and look. Maybe they screwed up. They got the wrong guy in there. You never know. That will happen from time to time. All right. Andre Bad Moon Rising. Future star of Marvin Harrison. It's in his Ohio State stuff there. I feel like every time we saw Marvin Harrison in a card for Panini the past couple years, he has on his training gear. So we've got his going backwards. Ohio State. Terrell Davis, Spencer Rattler. Do have a refractor right there. Spencer Rattler. All right, hoping to get one number card out of these. I didn't open up many blasters for Composite, but they weren't the best for me. All right, we got a negative here of Carter Bradley, rookie card. The Oakland Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. We got a Peyton Manning on the Gridiron Classic here. And our first Caleb Williams. I hope I pull that Caleb Williams card. I think people know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to put up for $1 million. And let's see. Let's have Bears fans break the bank. If they really want to beat the Packers, you got to come and get it, folks. If you really want to beat the Packers, you got to come and get it. So hopefully I get that card. $1 million will be the starting price. And everyone just laughed, said I'm crazy. Those things happen. Randy White. All right, we got something backwards. Now, I did see, I feel like someone had, I think it's going to be an X-Fractor backwards. I would love an autograph, though. Yep, it is the X-Fractor there. Teddy Bruschi. I feel like he had a few touchdowns in his day as well. Jaden Daniels and Frank Gore Jr. on the rookie. We'll sleeve up the Jaden Daniels. So we did get the Jaden Daniels base in the first one we opened. We'll kind of let him share with Ricky Pearsall there. a little bit. Still holding out for a numbered card. Santana Moss. And our pink is going to be Edgerrin Cooper. There we go. No, Hammy, he was hoping I would get a Edgerrin Cooper autograph in my first opening. There's Ron Jaworski. That did not happen, but we'll take a Cooper pink right here. Expecting big things out of him. I think we can pair him with someone else. That's looking to be a nasty defense right there. We'll put him in front of Marvin Harrison Jr. We'll do a little recap here towards the end. Maurice Jones-Drew. Lawrence Taylor, shout out Pastor Ken. That's one of his favorites. We got a Drake May. Will Richard. So again, a few more of the quarterbacks in this opening here. Last pack, folks. Last pack. All right. Chris Johnson. Got a pink of Todd Heap. Tight end. Barry Sanders. We got the Barry Sanders. Maybe it was a Prism or an X-Fractor last time of the Sunday Swag in Bullock. So here we did get a negative. And this one here would be a sepia of Lawrence Taylor. And then we had two pinks, Todd Heap. Neither one is numbered, right? Neither one's numbered. Two pinks, Edgerrin Cooper. That's the main attraction right there. Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Future Star. I'll sleeve that one up here in a moment. Finesse. Jaden Daniels. I think this is like the 1974, maybe. Yes, it is. 1974 throwback card right there. If it's greatly off center, if that's the design, I'll have to check that out there. And let's actually see here. So yeah, this one's way off centered. The Drake May one is not as bad. Yeah, they goofed up on that one, folks. It's going to happen from time to time when you're printing thousands and millions of these cards. Legends of the Gridiron, the Sheriff, Peyton Manning. Shout out to Grizzos Cards. Also shout out to J+K Retro Gaming. That's one of his favorites. We got a Caleb Williams and Barry Sanders Sunday Swag. Oh, that's Sunday where the Packers held him to negative rushing yards in the playoffs. That was not a swag Sunday for him. But the Oklahoma State running back, I mean, he was a baller for sure. He was a player. Someone I always enjoyed watching as long as it was not against the Green Bay Packers. Class is dismissed.